Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. How y'all doing? Welcome to Rainbow Moon. Today, guys, I'm going to bring you a reading for sort of people from the past. Somebody from your past, maybe, you still might have feelings for, or there's something that you didn't clear between the two of you, or maybe some closure. Either way, it's somebody that you're really still very drawn to. It could be that you talk to this person once in a while, or it's somebody you haven't talked to in years. Either way, we're going to dive into those feelings, those old feelings, and see what we get for that. And for that, we're going to be using the Ghost Tarot. There's the box right here. And I've got some of my other decks to pull into this, and right now we're just going to get right into this. So, what is this current energy? What is this person's current energy towards you? Oh, we got two want to come out. Okay. Wow. They're really drawn to you. They really feel like they really appreciate your beauty, is what I'm going to say. They really think the world of you. They really think you are really gorgeous. They feel this way, very full-hearted. They haven't forgot you. They think about you from time to time. They think about you, those intimate moments that you shared. They really feel like they can be very open with you at this time. They can pour their emotion out, let you know some deep, dark secrets, sort of like letting their depths pour out is what I'm hearing from Spirit, like the depths of their soul, the depths of their emotion. It could be a soulmate connection. Very well could be. It feels very emotional though, not just sexual. This was emotional. This felt really connected is what I'm getting. Yeah, this person, I just dropped a card. We're getting it too because I need to know. I'm always dropping cards. Let me see. Look at this. This person was afraid to approach you. They were kind of like, if they approached you recently, they were really putting thought into this. I feel like at least a couple of weeks. And if you've been on and off with this person, there's just something about them. I feel like they're afraid to reach out sometimes. So if you're wondering why there's hot and cold energy, or why there's significant time that passes, maybe you haven't spoken to them, they're thinking about reaching out if they haven't already, but they're a little bit almost paranoid about it, okay? They're almost like wondering how you're going to take it, how you're going to feel about it. Yeah, I feel like they're just different now. They're in a different place. They're in a different energy. They're not immature. They're like mature and stable now. I feel like in the past they were very immature. They didn't know how to direct their energy at you in the right way. They were like playful. They had a lot of growing up to do. Now they're like sort of, they got their money in order. They got your financial stuff is good. They're more secure. They're more stable. They're thinking about their future. They're making plans. I feel like there's somebody way up there, possibly in the business world or close to that. Like they are a person sort of power, I'm getting, or they're in a position of power in some ways. But yeah, they definitely have grown up quite a bit. Let's see what else we got. Oh my God, yeah, they're looking back longingly. They're like thinking about the past, wishing they could relive it with you. They're wishing they could go back to that time with you and hold you and feel your energy. They miss it. You haven't maybe come to a realization about it, but they may have never told you this. They may have never said it outright, but they really felt very loved in your presence. They felt physically loved, mentally, like they just felt that coming off of you. And they're looking back now sad. They wish they had done things differently. There's some regret there. There's definitely some regret. They feel like they're holding on to this sometimes in moments when they're alone, and they might be with somebody else and you might be with somebody else, but they're thinking back to those times with you. They feel very strongly about it. It's pure. It's not like they have any animosity towards you. They have nothing like that. I feel like they were intimidated at times by your energy, but they're also so drawn to your energy. It feels like home to them. It feels okay. It feels safe. It feels, you know, like, I don't know, like nothing they've ever felt before. They really had at one point, they might have really had it for you real strong. And now they're thinking about that. They're thinking back to that. Wow. It's also very sexual. So what I feel like is you might have shared a sexual connection with this person, and at the time you might have thought it was only sexual. Maybe they even put the energy into that and called it that. Oh, this is just sexual. This is just whatever. But now they realize that back then they felt stronger than they appeared to be showing now. Does that make sense? They felt definitely more passionate and stronger. The emotion has grown more, is what I'm getting. And they're not just basing it sexually, but they are seriously sexually attracted to you. They seriously are. I mean, you do it for them. There's something about your energy that feels so enticing, but yet intimidating. It's like a wild ride for them. They really have very strong feelings. Still, you might think, oh, this is, long gone. Okay. But I'm also getting sort of beware of boundaries, because if you're with somebody else or they're with somebody else, or you don't know that, let's just say even, this is sort of like a warning to think very clearly about things and be clear-headed about the things that you feel. Because I feel like a lot of this was like repressed feelings. This person might want to come forward with it to you if they haven't already. They might want to come forward. They might want to come out of the shadows. Coming out of the shadows, literally. They might have been watching you too for a period of time and afraid to approach you. Not in a creepy way, but they might have been afraid to approach you about any of these things. All right, we'll do one more card. I also feel like do what's right, say what's right. I feel like this person always wants to be forthright with you when they do speak with you. Even in the past, they wanted to be forthright with you. But I feel like this also has the notion to me, or like the feeling, or whatever you want to say, that the truth is going to come out about the way you felt about each other, or the way they felt about you, or vice versa. And I'm just getting like, be honest, and I think it may be coming. It may be coming if it hasn't already. So let's get some other cards. Let's see, like, sort of like, what is the connection, context, the energy? What is the connection? Like, do you know that? Do you know guys what I'm saying? Like, what's the energy between this connection? Like, what was the main feelings with you and this person? Oh, we've got tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So I feel like this person definitely had these feelings, and I feel like you maybe had them too, but they felt it deeper. You may not have realized it all along. You might have thought that this was just nothing, or you could blow it off easy, or they didn't want me, so why should I waste my energy, or oh, it's just sexual, or I don't know what they really want, I'm too afraid to ask. They just had these very tender, very real, very emotional feelings, and they might have not been ready to express that to you. I mean, sometimes people have to come a long way and mature a great deal in order for them to like really say how they feel, and that's huge if that does come out. But let's see what else we've got. We've also got friendship. I think that that's beautiful. The energy of friendship supports our intrinsic, I can never say that word, desire for connection with others based on mutual affection and appreciation. So this to me feels like it was definitely in a friendship. A part of this was friendship as well. Or there was a potential for great friendship as well. I don't know if you were friends and you crossed the line, if that was something that happened first, or if it's something you both always wanted to do, or if it was something friendship warms into love sort of a thing, or maybe you were even friends with benefits. But this person felt emotionally connected to you in some way, and they didn't understand it back then. They didn't understand it. They were in their own life, in their own way, doing what they were doing, and they didn't really take the time to analyze it. It's now in their life that they're missing this connection with you. They're missing seeing you, and they're missing your energy. And they really desire to talk to you. They really do. They want to have that conversation. They want to have the exchange of words, like that, you know, emotional type conversation you have with somebody that you feel real connected to. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, see, multidimensional. The frequency of multidimensional activates our awareness of true essence, which is eternal. See, I said like it was like some soul level thing. I do believe that. I do believe that you and this person were together in another life. I do believe that even though they came into your life this way and the role they played in your life, that doesn't exclude the fact that they are part of your soul people, your soul family, or a soulmate that you chose to meet again. And it could mean that you're going to choose again to meet them in the next life. Okay, so let's get on to some other cards and, you know, see some other things sort of surrounding this. Because this is just sort of like a reminiscing kind of spread here. Ooh, we got a jumper. We got a jumper. So I feel like we need to ask, what do you need to know more about this? Or, you know, why didn't it work out? Or why didn't they want to be with you? Or why didn't you want to be with them? Like, you know, what happened that there's a disconnect? Ooh, we got playing it safe. So I feel like one of you or both of you might have just been afraid to take that step with each other. You know, it could be that if you were friends, you didn't want to cross a line, but you were dreaming about it. It could be that you were afraid that they were not going to, you know, receive you the way that you wanted to be or accept you the way that you wanted to be. It could be that they were happy with what was happening between the two of you in that energy and they were too afraid to go any further. It really just has to do with not expressing yourself in the energy, or not being able to say the way you felt all the way. So that's part of it. Like, yeah, playing it safe. Like, I don't want to take a chance. I don't know what might happen. So we'll just keep it like this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, I mean, they really did have feelings for you. They just were very unsure at that time. I feel like they look at you like you're a goddess, and they thought of you that way. And they still think of you this way. They think you're beautiful. And your energy, you drew them in. Like, they never felt nurtured in a sexual way. And they felt that with you. And they have not forgotten it. And they won't forget it. It's on their mind. I mean, it's part of their life. They compare you in some ways to the other women or men that they've been with, or whoever they've been with. They compare you to that energy. Like, nobody can hold a candle to you. Interesting, guys. This is real interesting. Let's see what else we get. All right, let me give these babies a quick shuffle. I might have to plug my phone in because it seems like it wants to die. Okay, here we go. So we got something with family. So I don't know if one of you now has like moved on and you have a family, or if one of you is just putting a lot of work into your family, or, you know, you're connected and maybe your families know one another. There's definitely a sense of that. There's also just a sense of that you might just both be family-oriented people and, you know, really loving and love all that and nurture and support and all that. That's really all I can think of with that card right there. Kind of fits, kind of doesn't, you know? Sometimes that happens. Wow. I don't believe this one. Look at this. These cards want to just fly out. The loving man. So, I mean, one of you might have moved on. Or both of you might have moved on. And now things are different. And you both have families or working towards that. You still have real feelings for each other. It's just not going to go away. You might put this in the back of your head. And they might put it in the back of their head. But somewhere this energy always sort of comes out or seeps through or leaks, and it feels really good in the moments, but when you don't have it, it's kind of like going on with their life, you're going on with your life, that kind of thing. But the feelings of love are there, and being open to it and wanting to express it, all those feelings, this person feels that way for you. They definitely want to, like, I feel like they want to woo you, they want to like spoil you, they want to like touch you, love you, offer you things, like offer you peace, offer you like attention, love. But I feel like there's something that can't be. There's some kind of reason why, like I said, there's either you're connected to somebody else, or they're connected to somebody else, or married with families now. Let's see what else we get. Sort of some advice here. get a little bit in and out advice here. Let's say. Or what's more about that? All right. You know what? These cards give me such a hard time. I'm going to shuffle real quick. Sorry, guys. All right. Here we go. Real quick. I can't. Do you see, guys? Do you see what I mean? They must have had really deep. There's a love here, okay? It's like not like, I don't know, it's not like this sweep you off your feet love. It feels like it's an old love to me. It feels safe to me. It feels like this person like still has a space in their heart for you. They feel a little bit empty. It's almost like there's a piece of them missing. They have given it to you in some weird way. I mean, they're so attracted to your sensuality, to your good nature, to your funness, like being fun. Like they may be with somebody else and you may be with somebody else, but they still have feelings for you. It just keeps coming out. I don't believe it. Wow. Look at that. Wishing. Wishing could go back. Wishing could do this again, wishing for the past. I wish we could be together one more time. I wish we could have each other. I wish we could kiss. I wish we could hold each other. I wish we could see each other. Wishing. Also wishing for the best for you and you wishing the best for them. It's really beautiful. And look at this. That was the other one that was wanting to come out. Beauty. Sorry if it's a little bit dark. I didn't even think of that. I'm such a freaking dope sometimes. Okay. Beauty. Look at that. They're encaptured by your beauty. I mean, I feel like they think out of all the women they've ever been with, you're the most beautiful to them. Inside and out, too. And they have still these very, very lustful, fiery feelings for you. But they realize that they're more emotional now. See, in the past, it wasn't emotional or it didn't feel emotional. You both might have been too immature for that. But now there's like this, almost like this longing for that back, like that beauty and that grace that they saw you in. Yeah. I definitely see that. Look at that. See that? You're like a vision to them. They see you as absolutely stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. I mean, I feel like it took them to have to give you a second look, which is kind of like fucked up. But I feel like they've taken like a second look at you. I feel like they're just in a more mature energy. They're grown up. They're able to understand and admit their feelings now. They've grown out of like this irresponsible energy and they're like in awe of you. They're like, wow, she's, you know, he or she, oh, wow. Like that wow factor you have over them. Let's see what else we're getting. We'll sort of wrap this up with these cards here. You know, maybe this was, you know, you came across this because you needed to know or you needed closure in some way. What do we need to know about this connection sort of on the outro here? So, I mean, look, I'm shuffling. Yeah, again, they're not getting over this about you. They're super, like, I feel like this is like Pandora's box here, though. I feel like they're not going to, like, let this go. The cards certainly are not letting it go. I feel like there's a little bit of a lesson here is for you to really love yourself and know your beauty inside and out. Because that's also, I'm caught up in this reading because it's really captivating. But Spirit's trying to tell us, look, beauty, beauty, beauty. You have to believe this. Maybe they are, I don't know, somewhat of a push person for you that made you realize this, or you felt really beautiful around them too, or there was something about their energy. Just keep that in mind. All right, let's see what else we got here. Trust. Maybe it is that this person had broken your trust in the past, or maybe they had trust issues, and that could have been the reason why it didn't work out. It could have been the reason why, you know, things were rocky or felt rocky throughout the time that you've known this person. I also kind of feel like with the beauty thing, they might have felt like you were too beautiful for them. Yes, that does happen. They might have felt like you were too beautiful or they were not good enough for you. They also didn't trust themselves enough, you know, to give. They didn't trust their feelings enough. They just didn't take the leap when they had the opportunity. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Okay, look. This is interesting. They might have had to leave or go, or they might have had to travel for school or be away or do like an internship somewhere and they were away. Either way, I feel like they had like their own destiny and it was just unfolding a little bit slower possibly than yours. And I feel like they needed to do this. They needed to sort of like experience life is what I'm getting. But I mean, either way, if you do come back into contact with this person or you need some type of closure or validation, I feel like you will get it if you haven't already, and that there will be a new piece that comes because of it. Ooh, we're getting more that want to throw themselves out at us, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's look at that. They remember that passion, and they are not letting that go. And they're going to remind you of it if they haven't already. I hope you enjoyed this reading, guys. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me out. I'm trying to get to 5,000. And please share so more people can see my videos and more people can get help and healing. And thank you always so much for joining me here today. Love and light. And I'll see you guys on the next reading.